chemistry in the early part of the season. Brent, what are some of the keys?
Well, on the court, really it is about the coaches defining roles. And anytime you get players who buy into those roles in the early part of a year, it's a support system for what the star guys have to do. It builds a ton of confidence and the connectivity that coaching staffs know will lead them ultimately to a team that can compete in the playoffs.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Young is out there with Beasley. Then it's Nowitzki. Then there's Wade. And it's Marbury in at the point. Now here's Beasley after the miss from Crawford. Pass to Marbury. Stoudemire against Beasley. 5 on the clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Marbury, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Basket good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here is Telfair. He had 15 points last outing. Garnett outside. Not going to go that time. Some solid D from Nowitzki. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Aaron Davis is checked in for Sebastian Telfair. Stoudemire left side. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
2 minutes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Beasley. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, I'm not a system player, I am the system?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Crawford. Stoudemire with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Yes, that goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Beasley outside. Wade, a screen on Stoudemire. Wade outside. Here's Nowitzki. And it falls over the rim and in.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
And so here's the home team, trailing by 2.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Arenas against Wade. Arenas passes to Garnett. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Marbury. Beasley outside. High post, Nowitzki. Over Garnett. Garnett with the block. Outside, Arenas. Back to Davis. Stoudemire, the screen. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. Here's Young. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Griffin. He's out there with Artest. Stoudemire out there with Davis. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Sebastian Telfair. He's checked in for Artest.
Sebastian Telfair.
Clock is at 3. Here's Williams. Off the inbound, no good. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Rose. Baron Davis getting his 3 to go. Shot from 12. And it's Nowitzki missing. Nowitzki's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Griffin. Nowitzki, the pass to Wade. Back to Nowitzki. And another assist.
Unbelievable. He's now racked up the 4th most dimes in league history.
Hard to think of a better guy to play alongside. Not just a great passer, but also a great leader.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Davis against Wade. Nowitzki outside. Here's Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Garnett. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Davis finds Stoudemire. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for Stoudemire. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Davis after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Stoudemire. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Marbury. Wall grabs the board. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Down low. Here's Garnett. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Wade. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Dwayne Wade has taken thousands of shots where he's been challenged, and he's made them just like that.
43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wall passes to Arenas. No good with the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wade, right side. Here's Marbury, covered by Wall. Beasley outside. No good on the triple. Lob pass to Garnett. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we finished one half of basketball. Upset. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And we've got the playoff. Thank you for being with us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Nowitzki. Nick Young is out there with Beasley. Then there's Wade. And it's Marbury in at the one spot. Hitting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Crawford finds Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Away team. Michael Beasley taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Beasley. Now Telfair hasn't made one yet. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Garnett against Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Garnett can't get it to go. Just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Wade passes to Beasley. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. Beasley's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Arenas. Plays it up and banks it in. Arenas has got his first points of the game.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second is Dwayne Wade. Fourth, Damian Lillard.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Pass to Marbury. Now here's Wade. Connects again from distance.
That's it. Mission accomplished.
First place in career threes is his and his alone. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Nick Young. Now Telfair. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Garnett, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Randolph. Wade feeling it out a bit. Nowitzki for three. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Nowitzki's got 11.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Arenas. The three. Nailed from three-point land. Arenas has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Pass to Nowitzki. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Randolph. Out to Wade. Moves back up. Here's Marbury. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Crawford against Wade. Nowitzki sets a screen for Wade. Here he goes. Can't hit from 12. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Folks, welcome back to the game. Just last quarter, we saw a change in the all-time three-point shooting leader standings.
A new all-time leader was crowned, ladies and gentlemen. In a league full of expert snipers, he has risen to the top of the all-time ranks.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Griffin out there with Garnett. Then there's Telfair. And there's Davis. And it's Wall in at the point. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, look at the elevation. Williams literally leaping at the chance for a slam.
Here's Wall. The floater hit the tip. Tries yet again. And there's the nice layup by Garnett.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Outside Rose. That shot misses. Nice D from Wall. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Timeout.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And they'll get another chance. Crawford's shot is good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
It's Beasley on the wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Marbury. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Over Garnett. Steps back and trains the jump shot. And that's 13 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. From deep, Arenas. Beasley with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Marbury, guarded by Stoudemire. Beasley with the screen on Arenas. And Young kicks to Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wade. The second effort. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. There's a screen. Inside. Here's Garnett. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
That one misses. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Marbury passes to Beasley. Young outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Young. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Let's go.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Arenas against Young. Garnett wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped, but honestly, just seeing the ball go through. First time, that's all it took.
That is all it takes for the great ones, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Garnett.